Alright, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the match that is happening next week. That is the Teofimo Lopez versus Sandor Martin fight, which used to be the Teofimo Lopez versus Pedraza fight, but no one really looked at that fight and said, I wonder who's going to win. Everyone knew who was going to win. But now there's a little bit more of a debate going on, because it's Sandor Martin, a 40-2 fighter, who I think is last year, he actually beat Mikey Garcia, the former 4 division world champion. Even though I'm not going to take away any credit, but I am going to take away a little bit of credit. It was pretty much a washed Mikey Garcia, but it's still a good win nonetheless. So he's definitely deserving of getting this title eliminator shot against Teofimo Lopez. But he is going into enemy territory in Top Rank with Teofimo. And they love Teofimo in Top Rank, to be honest. Sandor Martin has to outbox him for at least 8 rounds. 8 rounds. He needs 8 rounds in his inventory so he can pull off a decision win. Because he's not knocking Teofimo out. I don't know who's going to say that Sandor Martin's going to win via TKO or KO. He's not going to win by that. But then again, we have seen some supposedly pillow-handed fighters knock out fighters amazingly. But is this going to happen? No, I don't think it's going to happen. Teofimo is going to knock out Martin? No, I don't think he's going to knock out Martin. I think Martin has enough of a chin to handle Teofimo's onslaught. Not to mention, Teofimo's power from 135 to 140 is greatly reduced, right? In terms of his opponents feeling it, obviously. But Teofimo Lopez has the better, resume, you know? He beat Lomachenko, became the unified 135-pound champion, the lightweight champion, and lost his belts to Kambosos, which I will give him the benefit of the doubt. He did lose because he was cocky and all that stuff. So that loss, if he wants to, that loss can mean nothing if he learns from it, because this is something he could definitely learn from. Because if he comes into this fight like he did to that fight, I can 100% see him losing. But if he learned and he grew, then Teofimo can definitely pull off a decision win against Martin. But it's going to be really, really hard, because his power is no longer that one-shot power. He no longer has that one-shot capability anymore. He lost it. But he still has some power. He could definitely hurt Martin. But to take him out, I don't think so. I think Martin has everything he needs. He has the mentality, he has the ability, and he has some wins that could definitely prove him to be a humongous threat to Teofimo's run in the 140 division. Especially for the fact that they're fighting for the WBC belt, or the mandatory spot. And who is the WBC champion, you may be wondering? I think it's Regis Preguris. I mispronounced his name wholly. I am very much sorry. But let me search it up right now. The recent champion is Regis Rogaru Prograis. I completely butchered his name. I am very sorry. Please don't hurt me. Who is the WBC champion, who was crowned last week when he fought Zepeda. And he won against TKO because he basically outboxed and outmuscled Zepeda the entire fight. It was not even close. So they're up against someone who has power and skill, and a lot more power than Teofimo. Do I see any of these two fighters doing anything to the WBC champion? In my humble opinion, in my casual opinion, no, I actually do not see Teofimo nor Sandor Martin beating Regis. I don't see it happening. Because first of all, let me go on a tangent a little bit, because in the fight against Zepeda, this man was moving so weirdly. It's so weird to gauge whether he's hurt. Because one time, Zepeda threw a punch, right? I don't know if I could find it. I don't know if they even put highlights up on, or they're going to be like PBC highlights that are like 2 minutes long. I don't care about that. But basically, Zepeda threw a punch. It looked like it landed. It looked like Regis was hurt. Or Prograis. I'm going to say Prograis. It's a lot easier. Was hurt. But nope, it turns out he didn't even touch him. And then Prograis just jumped on Zepeda and started whooping his ass. So yeah, he's definitely going to be a tough cookie. But enough about Prograis in the championship spot over there. Let's talk about the fight right now. December 10th, Top Rank. Teofimo can definitely rob Martin of a decision, especially if Martin only wins 7 or 8 rounds. They could probably nudge it in Teofimo's favor for a draw. But I think Martin knows this. I think Martin He has, like I said, he has the mentality, he has the skills to do something to Teofimo. Do I see it happening though? I don't think so. I don't think he can win enough rounds to convince the judges to not screw him over. If you get what I'm saying. Do I see Teofimo knocking him out? No, this is gonna go all 12 rounds or all the rounds. It's gonna go to decision, and it's more likely that Teofimo will pull off a decision, whether he actually does outbox Martin or whether he knocks him out, or Top Rank just gives him a bone and he wins via decision. But like I said, there is a humongous, might I repeat, humongous chance Martin can pull off another upset. But anyways, that's it. Who am I actually going to pick? I'm going to root for Martin, to be honest. I just want to see him win, only because I want to see him do it again. You know what I'm saying? But more times than not, Teofimo is probably going to win. But anyways, that's the end of the video. So what's next? Well, let me tell you something. There's actually one video left of the year, and that is 2 weeks from now. December 17th, 2 undefeated lightweight prospects are fighting in the form of, I think it's Michael Rivera and Frank Martin. And it's going to be a really good match because, like I said, both are undefeated, both different styles. It's going to make a good fight. Someone's going to lose their the whole gimmick. Someone's O has to go or someone's zero got to go. That fight's going to get its own dedicated video because there's nothing really much happening in December. You got Fury versus Chisora 3, which, first of all, ain't nobody watching that. Wait, especially when the trilogy fight of Estrada and Chocolatito are fighting. No one's going to watch Tyson Fury beat Chisora again. What the hell? It's going to be a worse beating than Fury versus Wilder 3. What the hell? Not to mention, the only other fight happening in December is next week on December 10th is Warrington versus Lopez. But no one's watching Warrington versus Lopez. They're watching the other Lopez, Teofimo Lopez versus Sandor Martin. And another one 2 weeks from now, obviously December 17th, the lightweights are fighting. And other than that, there's really nothing much. That's it. But if you are looking for more content, if you hear my voice and you say, this dude does not sound like he should be talking about this, and you want to watch me do something else, I have a second channel of usually movies, probably some indie games, depends. It depends on how I feel. It's just going to be a completely different vibe from this one. Kind of, not really. It's gonna be the exact same thing, but a different topic. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to catch you in the next one or the second channel.